What's your favorite Christmas song? Let me know in the comments. Mine is the one I was whistling. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be putting some braces between these posts and the post on the other side of my truck. Dag nabbit, daggum forgot something at the house. I had a feeling I was forgetting something this morning. I might have been able to get by without it, but I didn't want to take the chance, so I'm going back to the house to get it. This simple apparatus here is what I almost forgot. Curved piece of plate with a piece of pipe on it. Very simple, but very vital to what we're gonna do later in the video. For those of you who may not know, my name's Austin Ross. I've been a welder for about 15 years. Here on this channel, I share things about welding and a little bit of everything that we do around here. But today the project is building some H-braces and stretching 5-wire pony wire. If these are videos that you're interested in, make sure and subscribe and ring that bell to get notified when I post a new video every Friday. So if you didn't see last week's video, we actually added on to these 4.5-inch posts to make them longer because I shorted myself some material. We're in some really soft ground right here, so I wanted to make sure and get these in the ground more than 5 foot. If you've been following along or been doing any research about fence whatsoever, a lot of people don't even go 5 foot, but I try to go at least 5 foot on anything that I set in the ground, but especially H-braces that we're going to be stretching wire off of. On these posts, my goal was 10 foot deep in the ground. Yes, 10 foot. I'm not sure that I actually got quite 10 foot, but I'm confident that I got a good 9 feet in the ground. It's been 1 week since we set these in the ground. Because the ground is really soft, I wanted to let them set up for at least a week. I almost wanted to let them set for longer, but this project's been on hold for plenty long enough, so I just want to go ahead and get it done, and I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put my two 2-inch braces in. If you're new to the channel, check out my website, aroswelding.com. You can find anything from welding tools to welding shirts to helpful types of tools list or digital prints that we have over there of anything that you see me use in my videos, the gin pole, the gate jacks, things like this you can find over there on the website, aroswelding.com. I'm just doing some eyeballing right now. It's cloudy today, so it looks like it's good old winter Christmas weather, but it is not. It does not feel that way. It's probably 65 degrees right now. Way too warm for Christmas, but I'm definitely in the Christmas spirit. What's your favorite Christmas song? Let me know in the comments. Mine is the one I was whistling. I don't even know the name of it. To go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. That one there, that's the one I like. It's my favorite. The only good thing about it being wet is the risk of fire goes down, so because it is windy today, and whenever it's windy and it's wintertime like this and the grass is all dry, it's like recipe for fire, but when it's wet, it eliminates that. go 10 inches to the center, and then 20, 30, 4 to the center. 10 and 34. All right, so now that I found the center of my pipe, I'm gonna take this spring-loaded punch that I'm excited to tell you about. You just literally, it's a punch, and you just literally put it up against the pipe and push on it, and it punches it, so you don't need a hammer. I love it. Absolutely love it. The reason I need this center punch, or this punch mark, is because we'll be using the circle burner to cut a hole in the pipe and slide our pipe in the hole versus saddling the piece of pipe. And just so we're clear, for those of you that are looking to just put a couple of braces in and stretch wire just like I'm doing here, it would probably be a touch faster to just saddle the 2-inch pipe. I'm just so hooked on doing it this way because I like the order and the nice and the more precise way. This is a bid job like I quoted it, so I'm not worried about, I don't mean I'm not worried about my time, but I'm not, I don't feel like I'm wasting the customer's time because I've figured in the time that it takes to do this. So for me and my company, if you will, I've got time to do it this way. But if you're looking for a more efficient and fast way of doing like a small project like this, it probably would be a little bit faster to do it just saddling the 2-inch pipe. That's what I did years ago, done a bunch of it that way, but ever since I've been building fence by cutting holes, if I can cut holes, I do, just because I feel, makes me feel more organized, I guess. If you're interested in getting into more depth of this subject as far as coping pipe or cutting holes in your post, we'll talk more about that at the end of the video. All right, so this here is what we call the circle burner. It's more or less a jig for this Victor torch to allow you to cut holes. You can cut holes in more than just pipe, but I do use a lot on fence. But this is a circle burner right here, this brass piece with this bent piece. We do sell them in the AROS Welding store, and they come with this piece and a bigger, that way you can cut bigger holes, if you will, a piece that's got a bigger jog in it right here. You just simply adjust it by loosening this off and getting your distance right for your radius of your hole right here. So that's what I'm fixing to do here. 2 7/8 pipe is what we're using, so whatever half of 2 7/8 is, just call it 3 inches, so it'd be 1.5 inches is what we need. Really a little less than 1.5 inches. This is one of the reasons why I like using beveling machine to cut my tops, because then you ain't got a gap, or shouldn't have in theory. Got her all tacked up. Same on the other side, all tacked up. Now, just gotta weld it out. Stuff's a little bit magnetized, this bottom one. I don't know, I think it's this one that's magnetized, but if it starts getting in front of me or something, sometimes I'll try to start going the other way. So like if I'm welding downhill and it's real magnetized and my puddle's trying to get ahead of me, I'll just start going uphill, and sometimes that helps. Brace number 1 done. Got all the clips on, got everything welded out. Now I'm gonna go build the other one and then stretch the wire. Now that we got the 2 H braces built, we went through here and pulled out these temporary 10-foot T-posts that I put in whenever I first come looked at this job, because this fence was laid over. So to buy us some time, I just drove these T-posts in to hold up the fence. In the meantime, now we're pulling them out with my gin pole. If you're interested in building your own gin pole, you can find digital prints of the gin pole on my website, aroswelding.com/shop. Once we got the old fence pulled down and the T-post pulled, we were ready to start putting in T-posts for the new fence. To keep the T-post straight, we ran our first run of wire on the bottom and then started driving our T-post. I'm glad Jared was here for this, because this made driving these 10-foot T-posts a lot easier. It essentially cut the work almost in half. We put a T-post every 10 foot, and since these T-posts were 10 foot, we just used one of the 10-foot T-posts as a measuring stick. Once all our T-posts were in, we were ready to start stretching the other 4 strands of wire. I do love stretching some wire on it. It just makes me feel good. See it all tight. Yeah. And then go through there and tap them down at the end. It just makes me feel good. Kind of like the start shirt. Feels good, you know what I'm saying? First thing in the morning. Last but not least, Jared went through here and put on all the clips to hold the wire in place on every T-post, and then I tied the existing fence back to our new brace. That is a done deal. Trying to get dark on us, but we got her sewed up. I am so glad that I had Jared come over here, because I would still be working on this and it would be even darker than what it is now. This phone makes it look like it's brighter than what it is, but it's actually getting dark. Anyway, got this deal wrapped up. Feel decent about it. Hopefully he don't have any more issues. All right, so earlier in the video, I was talking about how potentially saddling the braces would be faster than cutting holes. And as I was editing this video, I kind of got to thinking it really depends on a lot of different factors for starters, but it depends on what systems that you focus on. In other words, I personally believe that if you always use new pipe and you build a lot of fence, even if it is just a brace with 2 horizontals like we did in this video, you could potentially make this process faster than the other, as long as you are constantly tweaking or critiquing your process, trying to get better. As long as you're constantly trying to get better, this could be faster than the other. But that could also be the case for saddling your horizontals. Like I said also earlier in the video, I built a lot of fence by just saddling stuff back in the day. And I got fairly quick at it because that's what I was doing all the time. As to where nowadays, I'm doing it this way a lot, as long as I can. So again, all this to say, I think either way could be faster, but it just depends on what you do more of and how dedicated you are to making your processes faster. As well with keeping quality also. That's one thing that I never want to skimp on, or that's always my goal, is to try to not skimp on the quality side of things. Whether I'm saddling or cutting holes, I want my fence or brace to be as quality and as up to par as possible. If you are wanting more information on building pipe fence or stretching wire, keep in mind the aroswelding.school website. Over there we have created a pipe fence course where we also cover stretching wire as one of the types of fence that we build in the pipe fence course. So we've went into more detail on different types of fence building in the pipe fence course. Unfortunately, it's not open for enrollment right now, but we actually have a few more gift bundles left that include the pipe fence course. So even though it's not open for enrollment on the website, you can actually still get the pipe fence course on my website, aroswelding.com/shop, along with some exclusive products that we don't usually carry in the Aros Welding store. Just wanted to let you know about that. Also, check out my website, aroswelding.com, for any last minute Christmas gifts. You may not get them by Christmas if you order this late. Our deadline was, I think, last Friday, but if you haven't found anything, go check out the website. You might find something helpful for somebody that you want to get a gift for. Thank you all for watching, and if I don't see you for a week or two, we haven't decided if we're taking off or not, or closing the store or not. That's another reason to order right away, because we might be closing the store for a short period of time for the holidays, but we haven't decided yet. So anyway, if I don't see you again for a couple of weeks, I hope you have a Merry Christmas and an awesome New Year's. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for all the support this year. And remember, learn something every day.